Perfect. So thank you very much for your intro. And first of all, let me excuse myself. My Polish is very poor, so I do this speech on English. I hope this is fine with you. I'm very glad to be here to talk with you about what data could do for you. My name is Marc. Please forget my last name, it's too complicated. I'm a result-oriented marketing expert focusing on data-driven advertising approaches and technologies. I'm the founder of DataAudience. We are a data-driven display agency, and yes, that's it. That's me. That's us. Let's talk about your biggest advertising challenge. I guess for all of us, it's to get the right people to the right time to our site or to your site. But the question we are always dealing with is, who are the right people and what is the right time? Who is in market for a new product? Who is convinced about your brand and going to buy? All these questions are not really easy to answer, but if you take some data into consideration, it's getting much easier. Let me do an example. Yesterday, you were sitting on your couch and were watching TV, and suddenly your television broke down. So now I think you are not an expert for televisions. So the first way would lead you probably to a search engine and probably to Google. And you would ask Google, hey Google, my television is done. What should I buy next? And Google would lead you then or offer you some content sites like this is UHK, this is 4K, this is LCD, here you get more infos about LED and all that kind of stuff, which is quite hot at the moment and which is state of the art. So you get very general information and you need very general information about what televisions are currently about. So after getting through these content websites, you maybe decide for a certain technology and then you start maybe searching for the best product. So you go back to Google and ask her, what is the best UHD television at the moment? So the kind of search is changing. Next step would be you decide for a certain technology, you decide for a certain model, and then you try to find the best price for it. Or in the last step, you're trying to get a coupon code where you get it cheaper, to get it cheaper. So you see in this sales process, in this sales funnel, are many digital touch points, like certain searches, like visited content websites, like whatever. And you see also the search terms you were using were changing over the time. All these kind of touch points or events we call digital body language. And this is not really unique just for you. The digital body language is taking part in general. So individuals can and their intentions can be defined or predicted by certain aspects, like search terms, like purchase behavior, like interest, needs, visited websites, but also combined with demographic data like income, like geo, like zip code, like personal interest. So there are so many information which make you you. And this is what we call digital body language. As you see from this example of buying a television, the user behavior and also the search terms and the information you need are changing a lot during the sales funnel. In the beginning, you need just very general information about what you're going to do. And as closer you get to the conversion, as more detailed information you need. So in every single step of this funnel, you have different information needs, and you act different. And by analyzing these touch points and this behavior, we can predict in what stage of the funnel you are and predict when you are going to buy something, what you're going to buy. Google made a very interesting analysis using their Google Analytics data and defined customer journeys to the online purchase by just using their analytics data. And they checked which touch points you normally have for a certain sales funnel. And this is, for example, is one where we start on the left side. It's the first contact to a user. It's the upper funnel. It's a click on a display ad, and then he's moving forward and getting more information and looking and building more awareness to the brand by using social media, Instagram pictures. Then he's doing a generic paid search because he is looking for a certain model, and then he's has a contact via organic search, and then you contact him by email and referral, and then at the end he's typing in directly his the URL, searching the product and this on the site and buying. So on Google you will find many examples for different products and different branches. It's worth to have a look to see how many touch points and which touch points are generally used for your brand and for your products. So, and display, so this is what we are doing and focusing on, can assist you and walk you through this funnel as well and support all your other activities. There's no way doing this kind of data-driven display advertising without a proper set of technology. And at least you need an ad serving technology. This is ad server is just a technology which brings your ads or your commercials to certain websites. You need a DSP where you can buy on an auction-based inventory on thousands of media websites. And of course, you need a DMP. The DMP, data management platform, is the core product in our suite of products. We use it to collect data from many different sources. We use it to manage data, to combine it to different audiences, and to target and use it as base to target our campaigns. So during the sales funnel, as I mentioned before, there are different strategies which you should use to reach the right users at the right time. So in the upper funnel, you have to build your brand awareness. You have to, but even there you have to reach the right people. And therefore we use certain prospecting campaigns, audience targeting, lookalike modeling. So we are not just firing ads on everybody who's surfing the web. So we decide upfront who should see your commercials and not. And after bringing these users to your website, we take them by the hand and retarget them and make them someone buy. So, but what could we especially do for you? As an agency, we are working on with 3 different kind of strategies. First of all, we need to place pixels on your website, and based on these pixels, and we collect data from the users visiting your sites. We always compare these data with other data sources we got from other data providers, and by overlapping your data with other data sources, we see very detailed which users are on your website. So we get a very detailed 360-degree view on your website visitors. This is, for example, using the search terms they used on websites. It's also the kind of or category of websites they use, the recency, how often they go searching or surfing the web. And all these kind of data is used to define the audience which is on your website. And then we can set up campaigns to really reach that kind of users. We combine these business intelligence solution with the info we get from you about your buying personas, and then we target exactly that kind of people in the internet. To avoid overlap with your current users, we exclude all visitors of your websites. So this campaign strategy is really just targeting on new prospects, users which haven't been to your site in the last couple of days, months, whatever, which are really potential clients. This is the first strategy, and here's just an overview of the data we use and the data we get from other vendors, like personal data, gender, age range, religion, maybe income, of course the geo where the person is based, the zip code, is it a good neighborhood or a bad one, shopping data, what is he in market for? So is he going to buy a television in the next couple of days because he did a search on Google or another search engine, or which products did he see in the last couple of days? Where, in which part of the sales funnel is he currently? Is he in the upper funnel and needs some more general information, or is he already in the decision process for a television? Then he maybe needs more details in the banner, like this is UHD, take that model, whatever. Then interest data, for example, from social media platforms, CRM data, we could use using your own platform or your own CRM systems, search data already mentioned. So all these data combined gives us a very detailed view who is currently on your website, and he is part of your buying personas. Strategy number 1. The second one is so-called lookalike modeling. Lookalike modeling is finding new users who behave like your current users. So we have we use your conversion pixel to select users who already bought something, and then we are trying to find users which are very similar to them in terms of 400 different parameters. That can be last visited websites, that can be last searches on websites, that can be day, time, recency, how often he is using the internet. All the data we collect or we get from other data providers and which are in our data management platform will be taken into consideration. And as more similar the potential clients are to your current users and your current buyers, as more willing they are going to buy. And with this kind of technology and this kind of approach, we see almost the same click on conversion rates as we see on retargeting. So this is a really good prospecting strategy without a big advertising loss. High click on conversion rate and very high and very good content for the potential clients we are talking to. But the problem still is, and this is also our problem, that almost everybody is leaving your website on the first visit without buying. And so we combine these other two strategies I mentioned with retargeting strategies. So retargeting is nothing new for you, and I think you all do it via Google or Facebook and use it heavily because it's a very good channel to bring users which already were interested in your website, which you already attracted with your product, to bring them back to your site, take them by the hand and make them buy somewhere. So this is also for us a very strong channel to close the loop and to get your users buying your stuff. So working with us, your benefits. We cover multiple advertising goals. We are targeting people which are on the very upper funnel with awareness banner, with brand banners, for example, without any call to action. We are targeting people which are somewhere at some point in the funnel with the right content. What we offer is a perfect combination between reach and precision. We really reach the target groups which are relevant for you. We are actively collecting data through multiple data sources, and we are buying data as well from other data vendors to make our campaign successful. And for last but not least, we do this all on a CPA base. So we are a publisher and an affiliate for CJ and with networks, and all the corporations we do are just on CPA. So the risk for you is quite small. The risk is on our side. We have to prepay all media inventory. We have to set up the campaigns, and you just pay for that kind of services when you really sell something. So what do we need to get started? It's really easy. We just need pixels on your website. So you get on a regular basis a pixel for the homepage, one for the category sites, one for the product sites, one for the basket, and one conversion pixel. And we use this to target on people and we use it as well to exclude people from our current campaigns. Then we need banners in the following formats. It's just a so-called IAB bundle and an additional half-page ad, which leads to really amazing results and click rates and conversion rates as well. And you need us to accept as a publisher. That's all. And then we can start a trial without any risk for anybody. If you're satisfied, we can continue. If you're not satisfied, you just take the banners, you just take the pixels out of your site, and that's it. But yeah, on a regular basis, we are doing a very good job and have successful cooperations through CJ and with networks. That's it. Do you have any questions?